Hello and welcome to this guided meditation. Let's take a moment to center ourselves with a tender yet really light-hearted meditation today. I invite you to find a comfy spot. If you feel safe to close your eyes, please go ahead and just relax and let your eyes drift into that quiet place where we're not filling our minds with all the sights around us. That's why we invite the closed eye. And let's journey within. Taking in a deep breath through the nose and really fill your lungs with all that lovely fresh air, then exhale. It's so good to take this breathing time at the start of our meditation, just really filling the lungs. Inhale, pause, and then exhale. Beautiful exhale. And just follow that breath for a moment. Just let the awareness notice the air coming in through the nostrils and then exhaling. And as we do this, we notice that we are dropping out of our plans for what we have to do today, and maybe some of our regrets. Maybe there was a problem earlier on today. Maybe there was one of those road rage situations. Maybe you were the person who was maybe a little unpleasant to people on the road. It's okay. Or maybe there was something more serious that you're dealing with. Whatever you're going through, whatever you need to let go of, let's just let go now. Release it. Release it. So now we're going on a journey which I hope will be mildly entertaining for you, as well as just fun. Not all meditations have to be deeply profound. Sometimes they can be a little journey into a wonderland that feels like fun, and that also just helps us to de-stress and ease ourselves away from anxiety, pressure. Sometimes we feel very, very anxious. And we notice also there can be depths of depression, deep feelings of, it's all too much. It feels like it's really becoming oppressive. So enjoying a meditation that is entertaining is maybe just what you need today. So today, as we inhale, on the exhale, notice yourself floating on a cloud of fluffy pillows, and just notice that with every exhale you are releasing any tension from your body, letting it all just melt away. Let it go. It's like ice cream melting on a hot day, and from your viewpoint up on the fluffy pillows here, everything just falls away off the pillows and it's all just light and breezy. And you might notice that our fluffy pillows have brought us over to this magical garden, a serene garden with the perfect balance of colors. Maybe you have your certain types of flowers that you like to see together. Maybe you like to put them together in contrasting colors. So in other words, purples contrasted with yellows and oranges. Or maybe you like to keep things of a similar tone in your garden with flowers, like maybe you've got soft pinks and maybe they ultimately move into burgundies and through into reds. Or maybe you have a sunshine garden that's all yellows and it's bright and there's ochres and it's just gorgeous, right? Beautiful colors. So your eyes are looking at all of these beautiful colors. We are dismounted from our fluffy pillows and we're walking barefoot on the soft, soft, soft ground. And can it be that you're walking on a bed of herbs instead of grass? And can you feel the tiny little leaves under your feet just receiving you? And as you step, the fragrance is really quite beautiful and enchanting. Maybe some birds are flitting between the trees, and maybe one or two fly close to you, and you just admire the beauty of their wings. Maybe the colors catch your eyes. Could be that they've got little blue detail in the wings. Now, if this is a magical garden, perhaps one of the birds flies up and lands on your shoulder, or you might extend your hand with your forefinger kind of bent up a little so the bird can land on your finger there. And it feels a little cool at first with their feet, but then you notice the weight of the bird kind of shifting on your finger till it feels balanced. And you feel just such an urge to stroke those beautiful wings and to touch the warm body, and the bird responds to this touch from you, this gentleness, and you admire its beauty. And the bird's with you for a moment as you continue to stroll around this magical garden. But it's time to let the bird go, so you don't even really have to flight the bird. You just raise your hand and the bird almost springs off your finger and takes flight, flapping away up into the trees. Gorgeous little moment that, a wild bird beautifully landing on your hand and then just leaving because it knows you have another experience. And these are all like gentle hugs from Mother Nature herself. And now imagine that you have walked to a magical part of the garden where there could be, perhaps there's a hedge that's arched, and you feel like, wow, curious. Why don't we walk underneath the arch and see where the path takes us? Do you notice if underfoot it changes? Is there some texture change there? Maybe a different kind of herb, or maybe here there is lawn and you notice it's, oh, this is a maze, and the hedge is on either side of you and you're not really sure where you're supposed to be walking, but you just follow the hedge, turning left, turning right, and you come to a place where there's a wider opening in the maze, and you notice there's this tiny gnome, and he's wearing a top hat and he's carrying a clipboard, and he introduces himself and he says that he is your Worry Gnome, and he's here to take away your troubles and to replace them with giggles. And when you notice that the Worry Gnome doesn't have any trousers on, you think, well, why am I only seeing the top half of his body? Where have his legs gone? This is a magical garden, but he is terribly well dressed at the top half, so you'll take that. Okay, so he's asking you, what can he write on his clipboard for you to take some of your troubles away and to replace them with giggles, just like he did with his peculiar outfit? You want to hand over a couple of your troubles. And the Worry Gnome is scribbling away, writing down the troubles. Might be that it's financial. Maybe you're dealing with something in your relationship that's just causing you some friction. Was there some difficulty at work? Maybe there's a colleague who's just a bit, you're not sure how to handle life with them at the moment. That's okay. Maybe you were just worried about some of your friends. And you also notice that you've got these menopausal symptoms, and it's, sometimes the clarity's not there. And you also notice you're a bit weepy sometimes, and you feel a little confused. What the fog? What the fog? What is going on here? Well, the Worry Gnome is patting his chest, and then you notice he's actually lifting up his little jacket, and inside he's giving you, from his envelope, you think it's a letter, but actually as he hands it to you and you receive it, it kind of pops open and it explodes glitter all over your hands, and he just giggles. He thinks that's funny, and you think, well, I don't know if I thought that was funny, but it is interesting because I do have glitter everywhere and he's giggling, and maybe you think, okay, well, is it as simple as that? Is it as simple as the surprise of that nature, just to catch a little giggle? And you turn to, oh, he's gone. Well, of course he's gone. It's a magical place and he's written your worries down. So are your troubles gone too? Well, for a bit, that's okay, isn't it? That's good. Just take a breath in. And imagine inhaling joy and exhaling laughter. But it's bubbly laughter. It's not creepy. It's just happy, bubbly laughter. And it actually feels like, okay, this is unusual, but I'll take it, right? We need anybody who's in our corner, we're happy. And we look and we are no longer in that corner of the maze because we've actually lifted up from it and we are back up in our fluffy pillows. And we are heading back. Well, we're not quite back because we're actually stopping at another part of the garden and the fluffy pillows land gently, and there's a lot of dandelions that are growing in a meadow here. And hopping along is a little rabbit who says to you, this is a different story, and don't worry, I'm not keeping time, but here's something for you. Why don't you pick up one of those dandelions, and as you blow, imagine them as they float away like the dandelion seeds on the breeze. That's the last of your worries leaving you. So should we do that? Pick up one. Inhale. And exhale and blow. And watch as the dandelion seeds dance off on the breeze, taking your troubles as well. So this has been a very unusual meditation, but I think every now and then something light and unusual is exactly what we need. In fact, you might notice we don't need fluffy pillows anymore because we are back wherever you left from, and we are back in your present moment. So bring your awareness here now. You might want to wiggle your fingers and your toes and gently open your eyes. But just remember this. Life is really too short to take too seriously. I really encourage you to laugh often, laugh fearlessly, and embrace every twist and turn with a smile on your face. And until next time, stay fabulous. Be kind to yourself and those around you.